What's up everyone, Brent Gallagher here with Avenue Fitness in Houston, Texas, and today we're talking about defining your philosophy. When it comes to the philosophy, I think sometimes it's, we're all hanging out in these different camps, and your place might kind of vote one way where you train only athletes, or maybe you're doing only fat loss, or maybe you have a super slow method of training. But I think sometimes we let one philosophy kind of run throughout the course of our business without breaking it down to understand where and how does this apply to each of the individual services? How does it apply to my team? How does it apply to the experience that I'm creating? So when you think philosophy, you're thinking this fundamental guiding light. What is it that I think overarching drives your business? For us, it's a slogan, if you will. We basically say it fits your life. Everything that we do here at Avenue basically tries to fall under this philosophy of helping our clients be able to fit in a healthy life, be able to cram into their day, their busy, stressed out to-do list type of day that typically happens for every man and woman that walks in this door here. Is we simply say, hey, we're going to try to build a facility around this simple slogan of fit in your life. And I think when we start to break this down even more, I look at this and say, first, when it comes down to our training, how does fit your life apply to our training? We look at it and say, you know what, our training is less but better. Our training is a 30-minute model. We offer our clients, we try to give them their time back by not shortchanging them and only giving them 30 minutes, but looking at it and saying, how could we create such a unique 30-minute model that people don't need more? They don't have to come in here and slug it out for 60 minutes. They don't have to come in here and try to figure out, how am I going to block off 1 hour of my day, plus maybe 10-15 minutes on the front side, plus 10-15 minutes on the back side of it all. So again, our philosophy of fits your life, when it's broken down to how do we apply this to our training, less but better. When it comes to our experience, when someone walks in the door, we say, hey, you know what, we want to make this easy for our clients to invest in their health, invest in coming back into our facility, but also we want to make it easy for them to invite their friends. We're not trying to get them to refer their friends. We simply want them to invite their friends. And that comes down to, are we creating this down-to-earth Southern, since we're here in Houston, this Southern charm that, again, people feel very comfortable when they walk in our door. As we move right along, we take this fits your life and we apply it to our team. And when we look at this, we say, hey, we're family focused inside and out, meaning that between my wife and I, our focus with our team is to simply build a tight bond between everyone. Not, oh, the people over here that are teaching Pilates, or they're their own little clique, and then the fitness people are their own little clique, and our cleaning crew is one little clique over here. No, it's we strive to integrate everybody together. We do that by constantly going out and doing things together as a team, spending time off the floor together. And on the majority of those trips, we also invite significant others, boyfriends, girlfriends, you name it, whoever it is. We have family outings where those that have kids can come over and bring their kids with them too, as well. As we strive to connect our team, not only just us spending day to day here in the trenches together, but we want their extended family to feel part of our family too as well. There's countless times that you'll see husband, wives here, boyfriend, girlfriends here working out together, and then they partner up with others that are here too as well. This is, again, amongst our team, is they've now formed bonds that are here. They've made their connections here, and they are starting to feel part of that family. Overarching for our Avenue experience here, our Avenue philosophy, we're saying we're leaders serving leaders. We got this from the Ritz-Carlton. We say they're ladies and gentlemen serving ladies and gentlemen. For us, I wanted my team to think of themselves in a different light. Don't just look at yourself as a trainer. Don't just look at yourself as a coach, but you are literally a leader leading leaders. And that leader is a stay-at-home mom, to a working, to a working 9-to-5 person, or to the busy executive who's cranking through 80 hours a week. You are simply leading them, which they in turn can lead their lives in a better manner there. As we keep rolling through things here, you got to have a nutrition philosophy too as well. And some of you, again, you camp out in the extremes, and that's fine. That's what fits you. But for us, we have to look at it and say, what's realistic? What fits people's life when it comes to nutrition? And we looked at it and said, what's a better choice? we're simply teaching our clients to say, hey, look, when you sit down, and yeah, we know you're going to go to, a fast food restaurant. We know that you're going to go out and enjoy kind of, dinners and lunches with friends and business colleagues and stuff. We know that it's not always easy to have a nice prepared dinner on the table at night every single night. But we simply said, hey, what's a better choice? When you're at these places, when you maybe you're traveling on the road, maybe you're on a vacation or something like that, and you're just going, hey, I can't order perfectly. We're just saying, ask this question: what's a better choice? And it's that simple. You don't have to bog it down and say, is it low carb, high carb, gluten free? Is it vegan? Is it full of a paleo effect? No, it's just saying, hey, what's a better choice in that moment, right then and there. As we keep moving through here, we've put a philosophy into how we talk about sleep, because I think that is one of the biggest missing factors that we have here when it comes to, I think, helping our clients achieve success. And we looked at it and say, you know what, when in doubt, sleep it out. You know what, you wake up in the morning and you feel like you need to get that workout in, but you only had 3, 4, 5 hours of sleep the night before. Go back to bed. That's probably the best thing that you can possibly do. Yeah, you know what? Maybe you miss a workout. Maybe you only have 2 of them a week and you miss one of those workouts. But that extra sleep that you're getting actually sets the body up to be able to make better nutrition choices throughout that day. You're going to feel more energized as you go through it. You're going to feel more, I think, long-term success if you're starting to understand your sleep patterns and how you feel after a well-rested night's sleep. I mean, we all feel that way after a nice long vacation. So I'll challenge you this here is to define your own philosophy. One, it might be a slogan that you already have, a tagline, if you will, for your facility. But break that down through all the individual services that you offer, all the different areas that you might speak into. You might, kind of speak into a bunch of different areas like we did, or you might speak into maybe only 1 or 2 different areas. But the most important thing is to basically say, hey, I have a philosophy for this, and then I can teach this to my clients as well. It's not easy, it doesn't come overnight, but I think when you begin to sit down and start to wrestle with this, not just by yourself, but with your team, you can then step forward in this unity and saying, hey, you know what? We know where we're going. We know what fits within our business. We know how we're trying to lead the community of clients that have begun to know they like us, they trust us, and they're inviting their friends to come in and join them along on the journey. So until next time around, define your philosophy.